Glaciate just got added into the game. Basically, the stats got pushed, which basically means already that we're going to get it for Kyurem. It's a signature move for this. There's no way that they don't release it now if they already put in those stats. Stats for Glaciate, we can take a look at this as well real quick afterwards. It's pretty cool. We have 60 power, 40 energy, and 100% chance to debuff the opponent's attack. I already got tagged here on this as well. We can take a look at Kyurem now, but we can take a look at the move real quick as well in comparison to other ice type moves. Of course, it reminds like a little bit towards the move Icy Wind, and as you can see here, it's the same as Icy Wind but for 5 less energy, which is pretty damn decent, as you're going to have pretty okay-ish DPE. That's nothing too crazy, but having the DPE plus having the 100% chance to lower the opponent's attack is amazing, and this will actually change his Pokemon, and I'm most likely going to rate this thing until I have OleSkaaren candy, because it's going to be a ton of fun to use. Here we're going to see Kyurem in the Ultra League. This Pokemon had before Dragon Breath, Steel Wing, like I wish there would be a cooler ice type fast move, but I don't think it really learns anything. Dragon Claw, and then Draco Meteor or Blizzard. Both of them would be nukes. Kinda okay, but like not really good for this Pokemon. So having now Glaciate while still doing a ton of damage with the Dragon Breath already, going to be amazing to survive a lot of hits. You're going to see here first a Blizzard and then Glaciate, and we will see here the difference going to be not as crazy for the Ultra League because it's not really an Ultra League Pokemon, but you're still going to be able to beat a few more Pokemon now, even like a Talonflame, as you're going to be able to debuff them and you're going to do more damage with the Dragon Breath, which is going to be amazing. I think we can also take a look real quick at the comparison here real quick. We're going to go for the Ultra League, we can go for a multi against the meta. Kyurem before with Blizzard only got like a 8 wins there, which is not ideal. With Glaciate, we're going to be able to get 13 wins, so you get 5 more wins and have like a little bit more of a consistent spread, as you can see here, as it changes way more towards the right side. But the more interesting thing, of course, will be the Master League. Kyurem gets to 4000 CP, 4041 here actually, which is pretty decent, not crazy good, but decent. And now with Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and hopefully Glaciate, it's not completely confirmed yet, but I'm expecting it to be for Kyurem, we will see that this Pokemon will be a threat for the Master League meta. You see here already, it does a ton of damage against a lot of Pokemon. Also, like, if you see the losses it has against like Lugia, you still have Glaciate, which is super effective against Dragonite. You will one-shot this Pokemon if you have like the right scenario for it. Of course, Fairy type like Xerneas and Zacian will be a little bit tricky. Dialga will still be tricky because you're still going to get super effective damage from Dragon Breath. Palkia should be a pretty neutral matchup as well. Maybe you win this on 2-shield. Togekiss, you still at least have a move which you get pretty fast to, which does a little bit more damage, and Metagross is just a hard wall. But nearly everything else, you have some options even against a Ho-Oh, which is nice. Let's take a look real quick on how this looks actually here as well. You can take a look at the Kyurem here with the correct stats. And first, the Blizzard version, which we had before, was able to win 12 out of the 32 Master League meta Pokemon here from PvP. Well, if we change it to the move Glaciate, we will see that it's going to be 19 wins, which makes it a very, very good Pokemon for the Master League. Zacian, of course, with Fairy types, as said before, and the Steel type is going to be an issue, as you will not be able to really hit them. But everything else, which is not Fairy or Steel type, you will have a pretty great time against it, and you have a very good matchup with it. Especially, I would say, in the 2-shields, right? 2-shields will allow you to even win, win at least some more matchups as well there. 2-shields will just be very nice because the Glaciate debuff will add up while you're still going to have Dragon Breath damage, which is also going to add up. Kyurem now finally going to be a Pokemon that's very viable for the Master League, and I think it's balanced as well. I don't think it's crazy super strong or whatever, but I think it's a top Pokemon to use now. It's something that they can use finally, and where it doesn't really have to be too bad or whatever, but I think still Dialga, for example, would be a better Dragon type to use, but still it's a very good usable Pokemon, so I don't really think Niantic has to change anything. I think they're going to keep this move like it is as well, because it seems very balanced, which I think is a great job by Niantic if that stays like this. I hope that they don't nerf it again like all the other moves before, but yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Just a small update here. Most likely going to get Glaciate. Moves like the updates here from Pokemon again are in the code now, and this looks pretty promising, so I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Leave a like, and I see you soon for some Ultra League content.